Stablecoin is a digital representation of stable value. So in this case, we refer to stablecoins being one-to-one backed by dollars underneath them. So a typical stablecoin issuer, we'll call it Circle because they're the largest in the United States right now. If they have 100, every time somebody mints $100 of USDC, Circle goes out and buys $100 worth of short-dated treasuries. So every dollar of US or every USDC that is outstanding is backed on a one-to-one basis with a short-dated dollar-denominated instrument underneath it. And so what that does is it creates a digital twin of a dollar that can be moved across the blockchain much more efficiently than some of the current technologies that are out there. So if we think about sending a wire right now, the ACH process could take anywhere between 1 and 3 days to clear when you initiate a wire between yourself and another entity. Using USDC, I can send you USDC instantly from my wallet to your wallet in a peer-to-peer transaction that should settle within seconds. So the concept of moving a dollar-denominated asset across the internet and across the globe instantaneously with no friction from intermediaries is really appealing, especially to investors and people who are involved in the digital asset ecosystem. You also have countries that have high inflation, and so people don't want to hold their own currency because of either devaluation or other factors. So you do have demand for holding a digital twin of the US dollar. And the question becomes, how do we regulate that? And I think the initial stable coins that were issued, Tether being the first one of them, had no regulation on top of them. And so there was no accountability for, do they really hold all of the assets that they say they do? Circle is regulated by the US and has to verify that they hold assets that back their stable coins one-to-one. And so again, you start to build trust in, can I send this dollar of digital dollar, and does it actually mean it's a digital dollar? So what we've seen recently is regulation coming through with the Genius Act that will help put a regulatory infrastructure on top of stable coins in the United States. Who can issue them? What are the regulations for issuing them? What has to be held behind them? All of those things had previously been unaddressed by previous administrations. And now that we have a clear guidance to move forward, I think you'll see more prevalence of stablecoins. Do we need to have 50 stablecoins, one issued by each bank? I think the market will sort that out. But at the end of the day, I think the ability to digitally move dollar value across the internet at the speed of the internet itself is really important, and it'll be important for transactions. But at the end of the day, it'll also be important for collateral. And so, as we try to move collateral through the financial system, there are always hangups here and there, especially moving cross-border. Once you can have stable coins as good collateral, you now open up the financial ecosystem even further than it is right now. And so we will see certainly a lot about stable coins. People will understand them, but it's also important to understand that stable coins are not necessarily an investable digital asset that's going to go up in value. A stable coin should and always should be pegged to a dollar or whatever currency underneath it. There will be euro denominated stable coins. And there may be British pound denominated stable coins. The point being that there is a stable currency underneath of that digital twin.